A fantastic indie game inspired by the Legend of Zelda series, Tunic gets a physical release on the Nintendo Switch. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. I'm really excited to bring you an unboxing video of this. The game originally released on the eShop in September last year, I think it was September 27th, and we had this physical release from Fangamer that came out July 28th in North America, but it was delayed in other areas of the world. So this little character here, this fox with a sword and a shield, obviously will remind you of The Legend of Zelda. That's why I'm using my Zelda background back here. The physical copy of this from Fangamer is $45 US or $60 Canadian, but you can buy it on the eShop for $30 US or $35 Canadian. So for that extra $15 or so, what are we getting in this special physical release? You're going to get a physical copy of the game, of course. You're going to get a few different maps. One of them is the map that you build as you play throughout the game, with lots of spoilers in this. And then the other one is spoiler-free, and it also comes with some stickers and the soundtrack as well. So let's open this up, but first of all, this does look gorgeous. It's kind of got some shine to it. And it's a little bit thicker than a normal game, of course, because it has a few more fun bonuses inside. I'm hoping it comes with the normal version of the game, but just to give you an insight into what this game's all about, it says, stranded in a ruined land and armed with only your own curiosity, you will confront colossal beasts, collect strange and powerful items, and unravel long-lost secrets. During your travels, you will reconstruct the game's instruction manual page by page. You will reveal maps, tips, special techniques, and the deepest of secrets. If you find every last one, maybe something good will happen. Dive into very technical combat, dodge, block, parry, and strike, learn how to conquer a wide cast of monsters, big and small, and discover useful new items to help you on your way. A small fox on a big adventure. And the fox, from my experience, is not actually named, which is pretty interesting. All right, let's open this up. Now, from my experience, this is a game that was recommended to me by my good friend, and he said, you've got to play this. And I've been waiting for a physical copy to come out for a little while. Let me just grab the scissors to get this. And now that it's out physical, I'm really excited to play it. A few other people I know have started it, and my other best friends are going to start playing it now that I ordered a few copies of this so that they could get going on this as well. The game was designed by one individual. I believe his name, I want to get this right, is Andrew Scholdice. He started development in 2015 on his own, and then in 2017 was ready to show it off at E3, but the game didn't release until September 27th, 2022, last year on the eShop. So it's been a long time coming. It's been, I guess, 8 years since development started to this physical release, I guess 7 years until the game was released on the eShop. You can play the game, by the way, on any platform. It doesn't have to be on the Switch. You can play it on Mac, you can play it on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, but I think this physical release is only for the Switch and for the PlayStation. So let's see what we have in here. Wonderful, wonderful box art, by the way. Just gonna put this down to the side. All right, so this is the instruction booklet. This thing contains a ton of spoilers because this is the instruction booklet that you build as you go throughout the game. So I'm going to look at this last, and I'll put a little spoiler warning when I get to that point. So first of all, let's open up the physical copy of Tunic. This looks the exact same as the back of this box. Yeah, so it's the exact same otherwise. And let's get to this. So there should be other goodies in here as well. I really miss physical instruction manuals and physical items coming in games, so paying $60 Canadian for this, definitely worth it to me to get a game that I really wanted to play with some physical stuff. Oh, lots of stuff. Okay, there's codes in here, so let me just hide the codes. We got stickers. We have a few different sheets with codes on them that I'm going to turn upside down. All right, so in here you have a spoiler-free map. I don't know if that's true or not. It's going to be an overview of the entire map anyways. And then you have controls and concepts. And then you have the cartridge itself. But I want to see if this is a double-sided case. If you can switch around the cover for this. The game, by the way, let's get nice up and close there so you can see it. It's a little odd that the fox doesn't look green on there, but nice little cartridge. And yeah, it looks like this art, beautiful art by the way, it looks like you can reverse it and you can put it either way that you want to. Normally I want it with the red spine, like all the other Switch games, so I'm going to leave it like that. But that's really nice that they did that. I hate when games just have the white background there. Not really a big fan of that. So that looks really cool. All right, let's get to this right here. I'm going to cut this open, I guess. It looks like this is the stickers. So we might as well take a look at these as well. Using the scissors upside down, why not? So let me know, are you interested in getting this kind of game? Have you played it? Have you even heard of it before? And it's definitely a game that like takes you back to the past, but it's an isometric view, just as a heads up. So this is the first sticker sheet, and this is the second sticker sheet. So you get 12 stickers with this. You can tell they're stickers when I turn it around, probably based on the lighting. So that's kind of nice. And there's all of this text throughout the game that you're not meant to read and interpret. I think Andrew Scholdice, the gentleman who created the game, was saying that he was inspired by all the manuals of the past when he was growing up playing NES and not being able to really decipher everything that was going on in them. Oh, let's look at this one next. The controls and concepts. So first up, yes, so here we can't read the font, but it's telling you kind of what happens when you hit some of the buttons anyways. So ZR, shield, and then you have, I guess, items are using your hearts, and then also your sword. Just a little bit of black and white. Beautiful, but very simplistic. Oh, I like that bottom right. Almost looks like a boss fight. I haven't played this game myself yet. I've just heard great things from my friends, and I really just can't wait to get my hands on this and play this tonight. Oh, that one's cool. That's like the renders of what the fox would look like. That's really neat. Really reminds you of the Master Sword, of course. All right, so we got that, and then let's take a look at this overview map. I think this is the map that's not supposed to be spoilers, but this might have some spoilers on it, so just as a heads up. I think we can open this one more time. This really does remind me of The Legend of Zelda all the way back on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And on the other side, we have all... This is definitely a little bit of spoilers because it's talking about different locations, so I'm not really looking at this myself. I'll take a look at this later. But we have that wonderful map. And then we have... This is just telling you what else is on the Fangamer website. You can also buy a Lost Legend t-shirt and also the Huggable Fox plush. I wish they actually named the fox... So that you would have, like, when I hear Fox, I always think of Fox McCloud from Star Fox. So I wish he had a specific name. And then this is a code that I'm going to cover up for the soundtrack that I actually want to use as well. So I'm going to just put that one to the side. Now, before I open up this manual, this is the time where there's spoilers, because I'm going to go through this manual. But this 100% reminds me of the Legend of Zelda manual, all the way back on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm actually just going to grab it. I have a copy of it right over here. Not in the best condition, but it's here. So it's the exact same. Look at this. That is a really nice touch and attention to detail. I know it's inspired by it, but it's almost the exact same size. I think the original is just a few millimeters bigger, but that's exactly what he was going for, and I really appreciate that. The same kind of font too and everything. And the original Legend of Zelda had a sort of strategy thing here, maps and strategies that came with the game originally too. All right, you've been warned, spoilers. Let's look at this. Herein lies a trove of secrets, many of which will change your understanding of the world. Should this be your first taste of Tunic, it is recommended you explore only the pages you have collected in the game. Or, just as in the days of old, indulge, but once in a quick and serendipitous flipping through, allowing yourself to be tantalized by what's to come. Surreptitious? I haven't said that word before in my life. Alright, so this is going to be tons of spoilers for myself as well. I'm going to try and not look at these pages and spoil too much, but I will flip it through it for you. Wonderful, lots of font, lot of it actually reminds me of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Okay, yeah, all of this would be total spoilers, 100%, so I'm trying to just look away as I flip through all of this. But I thought it was definitely worthy going through this for the video itself. Nice of them to have that little warning that you should probably stop on the first page and only look at the pages that you've already collected in the game. But you guys would be welcome to pause the video and look at anything you would like in this. This is thick too. I mean, I'm not sure if everything here is worth an additional $15 if you just want to play the game, but a lot of people would want to have the physical copy of the instruction manual and the map. And of course, having the physical copy of the game as well makes this more advantageous. I really, really wish Nintendo and other companies would just bring back instruction manuals. There's a little spot for them in the Switch case. It doesn't have to be big. It could be like the size of this, or maybe just a little bit smaller to fit it inside the case, but why not? Let me know if you guys would prefer having instruction manuals. I know a lot of them just have them in-game. You pause, and like Odyssey had a really good in-game instruction manual, which was quite nice. I liked that, but you could have also got Odyssey with the Traveler's Guide. I have that. Let me know if you have that one as well. It's not really in stores very often anymore, the Traveler's Guide anyways. I'm wondering how many hours it take to beat. So if you've already beaten the game, how long did it take? And if you 100%ed everything, let me know as a comment below also, how many hours did it take to beat the game 100%? It looks like this manual is going to end off on being roughly 50 pages. Almost there, page 44. And the soundtrack to the game is going to be really nice to listen to as well, so I'm going to use that download code. Maybe put it on my phone and listen to it when I'm on the go just a little bit. Especially if it's a game that's worthwhile. This did win a few awards in 2022. It was nominated for a bunch of them, but it did win a few awards. On Metacritic, it has 88%, but a lot of them, like a lot of the reviews it got, like Destructoid gave it a 9 out of 10. So we know we're dealing with a lot of quality in this. So that is the unboxing video of Tunic for the Nintendo Switch. Let me know if this is a game that you're going to pick up. Is it worthwhile? And I would highly recommend this based on my friends that I highly trust. If you haven't played this before, you should probably check it out. Thanks so much for watching. I'm working on the room tour. I'm trying to make the room look as best as possible also. My goal is to get that video out at the end of August this month. So room tour is coming soon in just a few weeks. Go collect them all, keep smiling while gaming, and stay awesome, everyone.